Actually, yeah,
content.
it has. It's all right, Diva. Go ahead.
Yeah, mine's short. It's basically what I always say, like at the end of my show and stuff like that. Is like, yo, rethink your heroes and do your own research. That's it.
All right, Q to Reese. Oh, Q ain't here. Oh, shoot. Q was better. Jasmine is on you.
Delete your iCloud because everybody's getting exposed. Stay safe.
All right, Crystal was on you.
All right. The only time, and don't y'all say anything. The only time I attack another woman is when um she can't comprehend the words coming out my mouth, and if I'm trying to like spit wisdom, she doesn't want to listen. She has her own opinion. Everybody has a right to their own opinion. But when I realize that she just want to be right and she's not even, you know, understanding where I'm coming from, then I have to identify them as a little girl. So me saying that is because I had saw a video online with these big breasted women, and they were kind of making fun of this woman who didn't have much breast. Okay, and it was a song by a singer that was talking about, the little breasted girls sit to the side and the big breasted women, stand up. But the but the girl that didn't have much outed herself already. And I think it was really up how the big breasted girls was making fun of the other girl and then smiling and hee hee hawing. And I'm like, she already outed herself. Obviously, the song is about big breasted women. So it's not right that they're not dancing along with her and bigging her up too. The song is already dividing us. This is why we don't even have a real sisterhood in the Black community. And I had brought this up with a friend, and she was making fun of the girl too. I said, you know what? I can't fuck with you because we supposed to be helping each other mentally. What if that video made the girl like go suicidal or some shit? I know that's extreme, but if we're really about womanhood and sisterhood and really being there for one another, we shouldn't be putting, especially a Black woman, one on one on TikTok and making fun of another woman. I think it's stupid. And I don't think we're going to grow from this. So that was just my 2 cents. That's all.
That's why you have a lot of these women that are getting surgery or getting BBLs and boob jobs, like on that show, that new show that K Michelle has,
Mm.
where they're
Oh, I
just
saw that
going
shit.
to any type of doctor. Like they're going to these hotels. Like one girl said that she went in and the doctor had 10 other women waiting behind her. And then when she woke up in the parking lot.
What?
Damn.
Right. It's just a whole bunch of crazy stuff that they put themselves through just to have a bigger butt and bigger boobs.
Yeah, but what happens when you turn 80, 90, 100 and shit like that? That's still going to be there?
The crazy thing is they have to get maintenance done on it every 10 years. Even if you get it done properly by a good doctor, you still have issues. That stuff can leak into your bloodstream. Like one girl, the silicone in her breast implants leaked into her bloodstream and she felt like she was sick all the time, but it was really the silicone. Like she felt like she had a cold or like the flu all the time, but it was the silicone in her breast implants that was leaking into her bloodstream.
I need Black women, especially, to build a sisterhood so strong that you can actually go out the fucking house without a majority of. I know I do that every day, all day. Everybody's unique in their own way. If I have
Hmm.
no breasts and a big ass, that's me. My assets is not for the crowd. It's for my future husband. It's for my children to feed them when I give birth. The fuck?
Hmm.
I'm just, it really hurt me because I'm just watching this unfold and they're really just laughing. I'm like, this girl's gonna fill out probably when she has kids, and maybe she'll stay whatever size she is. But to sit there and make a whole fucking video when around the world we are made fun of just for being the color of our skin is some fucked up shit. And it needs That's it. That's all.
Father is on you.
Damn, already? Shit.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck. I'm still watching this video. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Don't beat that.
So my final thoughts. I'm gonna go the wrestling route. My boy Keith Lee is all elite. I marked out, by the way. When he came out, I marked the fuck out because that's my boy.
Wait, he actually came out
Yeah,
on
he
the.
actually came out, bro. The entire fucking building erupted when we saw him.
Oh, I gotta watch
I'm
that.
trying to figure out why people making comments about his size. Like he always been big. Like what?
Bro, who the fuck cares about who's making comments about his size? They're undesirable. Keith Lee's in
It,
AEW.
right. It was just weird to me because it's like y'all realize A, he's always been that size, and B, he does shit that niggas smaller than him wish they could do.
It's the fact that he can do it anyway. That's the best part. He can moonsault. He can shooting star prep. He's a scary man. That's a scary ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
That's
he had a
brother.
really good showing. He because he was fighting Isaiah Cassidy, and bro, when I tell you he launched him, like, cause you know how Keith Lee be pouncing niggas, right? Now this
Yeah.
nigga picked him up and launched him and threw him across the ring, literally. Like when I sell you from one turnbuckle to another turnbuckle, that's how far that motherfucker flew off a throw. Like, bruh, this man, like, yo, WWE is stupid. Y'all some poopy heads over there. Like, I don't know what the fuck y'all are doing, but to fire Keith Lee after Triple H done worked his magic with him, yo, you got to run the fade with Vince. You have to run that fade with Vince.
Like I said, I'm just waiting for him and Stephanie's divorce to finally get announced. Cause bro,
Wow. I don't think they're gonna divorce, but
I
what I will
I
say, what I will say is that Triple H actually has an opportunity to decide his destiny. Whether he wants to stay with WWE and still manage shit, or whether he wants to start his own shit with Shane McMahon, because he's out too. So
Paul Levesque is all elite. That's all I'm gonna say.
nah, man, he's not gonna be all elite. But if he was all elite, I'll fucking scream.
I would die laughing.
I
I
would
just want you.
scream, and I want no. If he goes to AEW, I want him to mention Vince's name by name. Be like, "Hey, Vince." Just be as petty as possible.
I would fucking die.
Yeah, but the next person I'm waiting on is Bray Wyatt. I hope he's all elite soon. And yeah, like, bruh, this is a good time to be a wrestling fan. That's all I'm saying. Y'all better be paying me. It's like the wrestling multiverse right now. Everybody's just no one knows what the fuck is about to happen. People are improving. People are like stepping their shit up. It's a great time. Also, shout out to Jade Cargill because that's Sister Jade right there.
That's a fine sister. Uh, is that it, Father?
Yeah, that's it.
Um,
And don't fight in bowling ball alleys, please.
especially in the wings. I'm sorry to all my Nicki Minaj fans. I did not like the song.
Me either.
Me
what
either.
she got a new track out.
Yeah. The
Uh,
first of all, the instrumental was louder than the raps, and the I couldn't hear her nor Lil Baby. It's just I couldn't hear like over the beat, and that's a problem. It wasn't mixed well, and the music video didn't make sense either. I was confused. And this one actually tried to tell a story. I give him credit for telling the story, but she didn't really good. She just wore whatever she ever wanted. Like I didn't know she was a hitman or a cop or whatever she was.
You ain't gonna do Nikki like that, yo.
I'm sorry, Crystal. I'm sorry. That's why I apologize to the Bobs, but mostly you. But I just
No, I agree. I was a lot this like watching the video. Maybe I'm fucking dramatic or whatever, but I've been rocking with her since God knows when, before she got big, right? So seeing that video, I felt like I wanted to cry. Is that the best way to fucking describe it? Because I felt like it did not bring what she brought in the other videos. Like the beat was a no. It was just a big no for me. And that's not I don't know what the fuck happened.
You know what? Because I'm like you. I've been listening to her since she was like dead wrong. Since her dead wrong freestyle and the itty bitty piggy, and I like those freestyles. I really do. It's just like I don't know them verse by verse like the barbs like, but I was on a plane with Dwayne and all that stuff. That's about as far as I know. But I do like Nicki Minaj on that. It's like I to this day my favorite song from her was "Save Me," but I did not like that song. Also,
And you know, when she stopped being playful and having all the different personalities, and you know, it was when she had the whole breakup with Safari. I don't mean to bring him on to this podcast. Can't stand. So listen, so when that happened, and then she fucked with Meek Mill. I don't know what she saw him in him either. I just felt like her creativity just went.
also, and the one last thing about Nikki, and then we'll end this. Watching her and Kevin Samuels, I don't know. We talked about it for like briefly and all that other stuff. I realized that she technically, if in women's terms, she settled, and I don't really look at it as settled because he probably provides something that she wants or needs and all that other stuff. So I don't really want to call it settling, but if you realize that she in the women's terms that would say settling, she's settled. And a lot of people think Rihanna settled for ASAP Rocky, even though that man makes millions of dollars as well. So I
Those,
don't.
those aren't women, little girls. End of story. The fuck.
All right. What's wrong with ASAP?
Ain't nothing wrong.
I
Ain't nothing
understand
wrong
the
Why
with
you
uproar
say
with ASAP
settle?
Rocky
That
though.
doesn't make sense. When
Yeah,
I heard
he
that, I was
was.
like, "How you
Yeah, I
settle?"
kind of understand because for a long time he was saying some real suspect shit.
Like everything that he said goes against what Rihanna's whole brand is. Like the whole
Yeah,
thing where he was saying, that's why we pick white girls because I said stuff about white girls and white girls don't got an issue. They not talking trash and da 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 da. I'm like, that's because white girls don't give a fuck about what you have to say anyway, because they don't care about you. Then he talked about the dark skinned girls not being able to wear red lipstick. And I'm like, bro, guess who's dark skinned? People are like, oh, Rihanna doesn't have to care about that because she's light skinned. And a lot of people have that thought
Rihanna's not light
process.
skin.
They have that thought process where they're like, oh, well, if you're light skinned, so why do you care what they say about dark skinned women? Guess who is dark
what?
skinned though? Her mom is dark skinned. And guess who loves to wear red lipstick? Her mother. Like that's rude as shit to say, oh, dark skinned women shouldn't wear red lipstick, but my girlfriend has a dark skinned mother that wears red lipstick. Like what? And then what he said about the Black Lives Matter thing and all the police brutality, he was like, "Oh, I live in Calabasas. Like that has nothing to do with me. I'm a rapper. I don't live that life. So people want me to have an opinion on that. What does that have to do with me?" But then later on, you face the same fate, getting locked up in Sweden, and you need Donald Trump to bail you out, and you
I
want
still don't
everybody to
understand the
feel
Wait,
settle
sorry
part.
for you.
not Travis Scott. I thought I could have swore that was Travis. I'm not keeping up.
Nah,
Nah, it was
Trump,
ASAP.
Yeah, that was
it was
ASAP
because
Rocky.
Trump had to get him.
Oh
Yeah, he
shit.
Trump
got in
had to get
some
him out of
type
there.
of fight in Sweden and then they locked him up and he was in there for like a good month or so and Trump had to get him out.
So
By the
what?
way, this wasn't the only time he got locked up for an altercation.
So we would we agree that ASAP Rocky is hypocritical
Very.
Very,
and
very.
he remind you of Kanye because Kanye's making billions now, but he's not. But Kim did not settle with Kanye, right? But
No,
it's
she didn't.
how we're saying due to what ASAP is saying, it rubs people the wrong way. But Rihanna's settling because she's a black woman. That's on some shit.
Yeah, and also, I mean, and also too, Rihanna before ASAP Rocky was dating a billionaire, some Middle Eastern billionaire somewhere.
Yeah, and
And
they didn't last. Well, they lasted what 2 years, something
Yeah,
like that.
they was there for a minute,
How long
Yeah,
does she know ASAP?
for
all of his life
years.
for
Yeah,
years, at
Yeah,
least
like
10 years.
since
So I
2012, I
can't
think.
understand her.
Yeah,
yeah. Look, watch the fashion killer video. She's in
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
That's why I can't get the word settle.
but
But
I didn't know
then, if
ASAP
you
Rocky.
know him, if you know each other,
I didn't
she
know.
Yes,
knows more than we do. You're close. She understands, and I think she's an intelligent woman. I think she knows what she's doing. So I would not use the word settle and then get pregnant. I'm like, nah, you're not settling and getting pregnant when you had all this before you, and you're rich as a motherfucker. You ain't settling. You're following something. You're following something. Someone you're familiar with who has some certain respect for you. Because I don't think she's stupid enough to do something like that with a guy that is less than it through her eyes. That's why I have trouble with the word settling when I hear people say that.
Yeah, well, we know her dating history isn't the best. She doesn't pick the best guys. Like ASAP, he's cute and
True.
he's talented and he does have
Dating,
money,
but getting
but
knocked up, I
personality
don't see
wise,
that. I
yeah.
don't see her getting knocked up, and nah, I don't see it going there.
Well, I mean, ASAP said Rihanna was the one, so I guess
Mhm.
she just had that
There's a
vibe
I
about it.
feel there's a relationship there. I think there was some, and then there's the celebrity factor that gets in between that. So
bro, yo, that just I'm gonna just let the Lord handle that. She gonna have a baby. He probably gonna propose. They're going to get divorced. I let the Lord handle that.
I
That ain't
wouldn't
my
use
business.
yeah, I wouldn't use the word settling, but I get why people are like, you picked him, okay.
And I'm trying to figure out with Nicki Minaj and Rihanna, the fact that money doesn't really fucking move them. It's about peace or being with the one that they actually love. It's more powerful than anything else in the world. So even if he was, a regular 9 to 5 job type of guy, what kind of one, where's your thinking that you would make billions and say, you know what, it's not even about the money. I know I'm a celebrity, but I'm gonna stick with him. When Nick, she knew him since she was 16. So what would make women like that, that's in boss mode, deal with what society considers low grade? Then that means that money doesn't fucking move them, and that's powerful.
That's exactly how I look at it. It's just like obviously these women make more than the men, and obviously they're cool with it. I think. I mean, if you're dating an entertainer, I think you should already know that she's going to make more than you, and then she's going to do stuff. I feel like you just got to find someone that understands you and like makes your life better, or find someone that can roll with you in your life that you can make your life better. So that's why I've always had this problem with the word settling. It's like maybe it's the guy you need, probably doesn't make millions, but he makes, and maybe not a project. I can understand like not dating someone that is poor or a broke dude and all that other stuff, but like I think a lot of people need to consider what settling is, and that's really hard.
You know what I feel like it is? I feel like a lot of people use the word settle in order to project their own insecurities and low self esteem, because they're prone to
Facts.
doing it as much too. You got to understand, a lot of people out here don't actually understand what it is to be in a relationship. That's why most people, when they talk that shit, it's mostly hyper individualistic. Oh, you can do so much better, or oh, you just need to love yourself, or if the person's actually in a relationship, they'll say some shit like, oh, well, if he can't afford you, or if she can't afford you, and it's like, no, it's not about that. Are you going to elevate this person, or are you going to waste their time?
But I think that's the problem people have with Nicki Minaj's husband. Like, he's kind of setting her back because he has such a problematic past. Like, he went to prison for what he did to the girl, and then he also went to prison after that again for murdering somebody. So it's like she can't even move about the way she wants to move about because he has to register as a sex offender everywhere he goes. And he was doing that all the way up until he got with Nikki. And because it's causing her problems with being able to travel, then all of a sudden they want the girl to take back her statement and act like it didn't happen, like he didn't go to prison for doing what he did to her. So it's like, why are you picking this street dude that's causing all these issues and like kind of tarnishing the way that you move? It's not
Right.
necessarily about the money, it's about their
He-
past and
He's
them
a
being
he's a hindrance
problematic.
now.
That I can understand too.
Yeah, he's a hindrance at
All
that
I
point.
mean, yeah, I mean, all I can say about that is, it's her decision. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, as much
Hmm.
as we want to sit there and spit all these facts and say, oh, like, yeah, that's really holding her back. At the very end of the day, it's her choice. So, if that's the way she wants to move, then she's gonna have to deal with the consequences that come with it. You know what I'm saying? The shit that she's gonna deal with that dude is gonna be her like punishment or going to be her blessing. We don't know.
Yeah,
But
her husband can't pick her child up from school because as a sex offender, aren't you not allowed in a certain like
yeah, you can't
radius of
be.
schools?
Yeah, you
30
can't
feet,
be. Yeah, you can't be
300.
You
around
can't be
like.
within a certain radius of like certain places such as like schools, playground parks, and shit like that.
Yeah,
The distance varies from state to state, but all in all, the rule is the same.
Yeah.
good job, Nikki. God bless her.
I still love you, Nikki. As a rapper, I still love you, but I need better songs than that one. So
All these bitches rocking inches because they follow when the leader. I should switch it up on hoes and rock an afro like Lupita. I love that bar. That's a great bar.
What do y'all think about Kevin Samuels rating her a 9?
I
I
think he
don't.
was fair. I've always thought Nikki was pretty though. That's
Yeah,
Hmm.
just
Nikki's.
me.
Yeah, Nikki's very pretty.
I always thought Nikki was pretty.
Yo, those as Queens girls, yo. Fuck yeah.
And it's not even because I'm scared of bars. I've always done it, even without makeup. I've seen her without
You
makeup.
want
I've
to know
always
what
thought
it
she
is
was
about?
pretty.
Yeah, you want to know what it is. The less she does, the better she looks.
And then a daddy and too, so that helps.
Like Nicki Minaj wearing a simple ass dress with like minimalist fucking makeup is like a beautiful ass woman. She is beautiful as fuck. But like that
I,
shit she was doing like in the early 2010s and shit, that Roman shit, and she's wearing all them crazy ass wigs and looking like a damn
Oh
fucking
no.
MTV character. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that used to bother me. That used to bother me.
Mhm.
Because she looked like a psychopath. Why?
bro, yo, she was doing like all them club music, and I'm like, I mean, yeah, get the white
get
girl
that
bag,
money.
but damn, when she cleaned that shit up and then she started rapping again, I was like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she even mentioned it when she was getting her award. She's like, "We're not gonna relive that moment. Y'all gonna shut up about that." She was not happy when
I'm
you're.
not gonna lie. When she did YG My Nigga remix, I
Uh,
feel like that was like one of the best her best looks, and it was simple.
yeah.
Now I loved her looks in a good form. I love the way she looked in that video.
That was a good. That was a good look. That was okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this podcast right here. I'd like to thank the panel for jumping on once again. I'd like to thank for y'all listening to hear us talk our shit again. This is you know what? Let me just say podcast, and we signing out. Peace.
Peace.
Cheers.
Adios.